Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to ask the Minister for Infrastructure what mechanisms are in place to help owners of commercial vehicles who cannot get timely appointments for the annual assessment of their vehicles. Thank you.
Waiting times for annual vehicle examinations and first registration inspections for older vehicles being imported into the island can vary throughout the year. Commercial operators and garages can book multiple vehicle examination slots up to 12 months in advance. Once booked, the slots can be used flexibly for any vehicle that the operator chooses to bring in for examination. Many commercial operators and garages do this to ensure a quick examination slot. Each week, a few slots are kept available in case a taxi operator or a garage has an emergency, such as a taxi unexpectedly being taken off the road and a replacement vehicle is needed. Slots are allocated on a first-come, first-served basis. Finally, the bring and leave facility is made available. Commercial operators can leave a vehicle at the test centre for when a slot becomes unexpectedly available. For example, if a vehicle doesn't turn up for their pre-booked slot. Using the above approaches, commercial operators can plan for their own personal operational needs, and the efficiency of the test centre can be maximised. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Minister. That information on booking ahead is tremendous. Currently, how long do commercial vehicle owners have to wait for a test? What's the targeted waiting time, and when does the Minister expect that to be in place again? Thank you very much.
I'm not sure exactly on the commercial vehicles what the waiting time is now, Mr. Speaker. I did give an answer in another place fairly recently as to the waiting times with regards to vehicles. It has been delayed, certainly with the move of vehicle test centre, and also we've had staff shortages with people leaving, and we'll do our best to bring those times down. Again, we're into TT and it's a busy period of time, and we'll do our best as soon as we can to get those times brought down for testing.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to move understanding order 3.5.12 that the time for all questions be extended to permit the remaining questions to be answered at this sitting.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to second the question time being extended to complete the question paper. Those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
Against, no. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. Mr. Moorhouse for the supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In the previous answer, the Minister suggested that the staffing issue is still a concern. Has actually been taken to overcome that concern, and what's the timetable for resolving it? But also in terms of the current situation, it's quite concerning that on the 8th of May, a constituent raised concerns with me that the next formal test will be on the 14th of June. And the one after that was the 2nd of August. And he was given a list of 9 slots, and there were only 9 slots available in the next 100 days. It's really concerning that some commercial business have to wait a really considerable amount of time to get these advanced bookings. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
With regards to the staffing issue, Mr. Speaker, that is an ongoing issue, and obviously when we appoint somebody, it takes a while. They may well have to give notice from their previous employment or whatever the case may be, but we are dealing with the staffing issues as fast as we can. With regards to the slots for getting vehicles tested, more than happy to look into individual cases that people have got. But as I said, with commercial vehicles, you can literally book those in a year in advance. So if that's somebody new coming into that area, if you like, they might not have known that. But a lot of businesses on the island do book their vehicles in a year in advance, so they know that they're not going to be off the road. Some people have left it to 2 or 3 weeks beforehand getting them tested, and then found that there has actually been a delay. As I think in my answer previously, it was up to 6 weeks at one stage, and so they found that actually they couldn't get back on the road for 2 or 3 weeks, so I had to do with that. We are doing our best, and I'm more than happy to talk to the member, or come and talk to us in the department. The member putting the question down last week, if he'd spoke to me last week, we could have maybe moved this on a week ago, but it just delays that a bit more, so please come and talk to me anytime you've got an issue.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Minister. You're always very accessible. And yet, fortunately, in this case, the company was able to get a last-minute cancellation, so that issue has been resolved. But without awareness that it could book so far in advance, there was that initial thought process of what do? We can't operate, bringing a vehicle from the UK. So I think what we've done today is really important in raising awareness that there are solutions, and that's really important. But just going forward, does the Minister actually see that everything will be back in place at a specific date? Is it later this month? Is it going to be later this summer? Is it going to be by Christmas? How long is it going to be until the vehicle testing centre is operating as you would expect? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As to when we're back working properly with a full complement of work staff, I obviously don't know that and can't give that promise. It depends on the staffing being fulfilled. And with regards to raising issues, if you've got constituents who've got a problem, come and ask them to come and talk to me. But the staff down at the vehicle testing centre are very helpful, and they will explain to people who are either bringing vehicles in, whether they be commercial or vehicles that need testing, just how long they need to get them through the test or what the process is. Please talk to the staff. That's what they're there for, to help. Thank you.